on this show will have heard the Killingsworth study where wandering mind is an unhappy mind. And then we're all like, oh no, my mind is wandering. I'm going to become unhappy. But you've really added to this concept of mind wandering that it's not all bad, folks. So if you have a wandering mind, it's not necessarily an unhappy mind. It may be a creative mind. It actually may lead to aha moments. Tell us a little bit about this distinction in your research around that.
So it is true that on average, when people are mind wandering, they're less happy than when they're in the moment. It's also true that when people are mind wandering, they're not doing whatever task, if they're, say, reading or if they're in a conversation or anything like that. If they're mind wandering about something unrelated, it's going to disrupt performance. So there really are costs to mind wandering, and I've certainly documented those. That's on the one hand, but on the other, there's also some really interesting benefits. We have a paper that came out after the Killingsworth and Gilbert paper called the silver lining to the mind in the clouds. And what we found is that if people are mind wandering, again, they're less, on average, they're less happy than when they're on task. But if they're mind wandering about something they're especially interested in, they're actually happier than on their average when they're on task. So it really depends on what you're mind wandering about. And we find that curious mind wandering about things that you find genuinely intriguing, what we call mind wandering, that can be associated with real creativity. We find that creative writers and creative physicists, about 15 to 20% of the ideas that they have happen while they're mind wandering, and these ideas are specifically associated with ahas, the sort of eureka moments, and with overcoming an impasse. So the kind of ideas that you need to sleep on, those are the ones that are good to mind wonder about.